Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Real Life Fisherman. We're gonna do a boat tour walkthrough video of our new boat, our new Seafox 228 Commander. If you guys are just finding this video looking for a Seafox like I was when I was shopping for this thing, I hope you subscribe, check out the channel. A lot of great boat how-tos and fishing content coming to you from Florida now. It's the reason for buying a new Seafox. Those of you that have been watching the channel, you know I moved to Florida, hopefully, and the Thunderjet has now been sold. My buddy Grant has that boat, and so we moved out here, and it's time to start a new chapter of our life, and we are going to be fishing out of this Seafox 228 Commander. We got it from Black Label Marine. They hooked it up, but did a real good job rigging the boat, and everything looks great. The thing about the Seafox that kind of caught my eye, well, actually, first thing that caught my eye was this trailer. If you buy a boat from Black Label Marine, they have their own custom in-house trailer company, and it's Redline Custom Trailers, and this trailer caught my eye even before the boat. Being a boat guy, a boat mechanic, a trailer is a huge thing, and there's a lot of crappy trailers out there. This is a well-built, nice trailer, and it just caught my eye even before I looked at the boat. I saw the trailer first, if you know what I mean. It had custom wheels on it already, and it's just a good-looking trailer. Yeah, I can't say enough good things about the trailer. The boat, nice lines on it for the Seafox. It's got a really good Carolina flare in the bow, which is important out here, running these inlets and stuff out here on the East Coast. The Atlantic, it's pretty choppy, so I'm really digging the flare. It's a nice dry ride. It is truly a dry ride. You hear a lot of boats guys telling you that. I'm not a salesman. I'm a boat guy. I'm a boat mechanic by trade, and I'm a fisherman. So I'm telling you, it is a nice dry ride. Bear with me. It's the evening time out here in Florida, so you see me swatting at things. There's bugs out here, if you didn't know. So we're just gonna kind of do like I would a kind of a boat walk around, kind of introducing you to the boat, going over key features that I think are cool or useful. Like I said, first off is the lines on the boat. I think they're really nice. They're attractive. It's a pretty sexy looking boat to me. Out of all the other ones on the market, there's a ton of center consoles out there on the market. But first off, up here in the bow, it's got integrated nav lights in the rub rail, which is really clean. Also, future down the road, adding a trolling motor on the bow, which I'm going to be doing. You don't have a nav light up there in your way for mounting, so that's also another cool thing. Coming around back, it's got the Yamaha 200 XB, so it's a 4-cylinder. Max horsepower on this particular boat is 250, and I was kind of leery and hesitant about it. I'm more of a max horsepower guy, but the boat market that we're in right now and the deal that was there on this model, I went ahead and jumped and got the 200. It put us at a better price point than the 250. Had the Ultima hardtop, which me and the wife both really wanted instead of a canvas T-top. I was hesitant about it, not knowing if it was going to be underpowered or not, but it does have plenty of power. It planes out really nice, really quick. And the cool thing about it is it's really good on fuel. I'm quite impressed with how good the fuel economy is on this motor. It is a little noisier at higher RPMs, but at lower RPMs, it's really quiet. And I'm doing a lot of long line and trolling out here for mahi and for kingfish and wahoo and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to be putting a lot of hours trolling on the motor, so it's just better all the way around for that. Top speed is in the upper 30s, fully loaded with a bunch of people on board, but it will do in the low mid 40s with just me and another buddy, and trimmed out, live wells empty and all that kind of stuff. This boat does come packed with standard features, which is another plus for me. A lot of the things that I wanted to do are already done. It's already got trim tabs here in the back, the Linco trim tabs. It's already got underwater lights. So we'll move up into the boat and we'll go over everything in there. So again, I'm kind of working from the back of the boat forward. We're just going to go over all the features and stuff and things I like about the boat. I will at the end tell you some negatives that I feel like are on the boat, because every boat's got them. Um, so in the back here, you got a nice bench. Again, something I was teetering on whether I wanted a bench in the back of the boat or not. It's really nice actually to have the bench. A nice safe dry ride for your passengers, and it's a nice fish box. It's a good sized fish box, and it actually keeps ice pretty good, believe it or not. It goes all the way across, and you can fill this thing up with fish. And the thing I like about the fish box being here as opposed to in the floor, fish boxes in the floor always start creaking, rattling, making noise when you're standing on them. It's just gonna happen. I don't care who built your boat, it's gonna happen. So I kind of like the fish box being in the back. It doesn't have a macerator in it, but just clean it out and it drains, and keep it nice and clean and wiped out, and it's been good so far. I've had the boat now a couple of months and been putting some hours on it. I think I got over 30 hours on the boat already, so it's being used. But again, I added the sea deck tape measure here, or fish ruler thing there. That was added. But cushions are nice. The walk-through gate is nice, especially, you know, boarding and stuff, going swimming. It's all nice. You have a freshwater wash down and a raw water wash down with expandable hose, which is nice. You can go all over the boat with it. So it's got nice in-floor drainage, so any water on the deck, any, you know, fish guts you're washing off and everything, go right down the drain. I've never had any standing water in here. They drain right over the side, on both sides. The live well is one of the things that most people see first off right away, catches your eye. This aquarium style live well, I believe is 30 gallons, and it can be pressurized, meaning you can slow the flow out to where the water is completely full, and that's why this lid is kind of tight, like so. And the water can be all the way to the top, so your bait isn't being sloshed around when you're running from spot to spot. There's no gap there in the water for them to be sloshing about. It does have a light in it, and also the cool thing here is really useful is the bait net has a dedicated bot. That's awesome. Thinking about a fisherman there. The hinge is a friction hinge, so meaning wherever you stop, that's where it stops. So that's nice. Also keeping the bait here, dropping your bait in. It did come with the Arctic cooler, which straps down there. The 4 rocket launcher rod holders in the back of the seat, and then you have 5 above you here on the hardtop. The seat is really nice. Again, something that you don't think about until you're driving the boat or riding in the boat, is where you're going to put your feet. You of course have the flip down bolsters for both captain and passenger, or driver and passenger, but you have the flip down bar, which is comfortable, and then you have 2 other locations to rest your feet. Has a stainless steel tilt steering wheel, so however you're comfortable. It's got the dual Yamaha digital gauges. It's got Garmin 94 SV with a through-hole Airmar transducer. That's nice, been working great, does chirp, it's great. It's all you need. And the Fusion stereo, it's got a 6-speaker stereo system. The stereo absolutely kicks. I will probably eventually add a sub and an amp, but you don't really need it. It's just, I can't leave anything factory, anything stock, so I just want to add more to it. The switch panel is really great. The trim tabs, it has, like I said, the trim tabs. This is one of the negatives that I'm going to go over. I already have the trim tab controller, and we're putting that on, but it does come with the standard rocker switch. No indicator, no controller, bare bones, just basic trim tab switch. Has the Ritchie compass, lighted Ritchie compass on center right here. That's nice. I use it quite a bit trolling, making sure I'm staying on the same heading and all that, along with the GPS, the Garmin. So this is backlit also. There's pretty much all the bells and whistles as far as that stuff goes. The lighting on the boat is absolutely awesome. Here are the switches for the lights, and then you have an accessory switch up here with the spot, future spot or future accessory. Breakers are all there up in on the hardtop for the hardtop. Like I said, this is backlit. This is backlit down here. This whole step lights up down here. You have the speakers light up, under gunnel lighting, lighting on the side of the helm here, lighting on top of the T-top. It comes with side spreader lights, fore and aft spreader lights. So I mean, it's got everything, plenty of storage up here. You got storage here in the front and storage here in the aft, which is awesome. All the storage you kind of need right here. Wireless cell phone charger. I mean, all this is factory, comes with the boat. It's got the fire extinguisher compartment there in the forward here of the T-top. In the back here, you have 4 rod holders right here. So you have one that's going out at a kind of 45-degree angle on both sides here, and then you have one going straight back here, and then here on the transom you have 2 that are just vertical right there. It does come with the battery selector switch and dual batteries. Glove box, it's not lockable, you know, but still got a glove box there. Pop-up cleats all the way around. The hardtop is already factory set up for outriggers right here. That's going in really soon. I already have the poles, I just got to get the bases, but you already have pre-drilled out mounts. You just have to drill this hole out and through bolt your outriggers. Those are coming. Console is nice and wide. It is narrow to get through here. Again, I'm going to tell you the negatives, the things about the boat that are, you know, a little bit of a drawback. The space here is plenty to walk through, but it is narrow. But you do have a nice wide console, so it's kind of, you know, with plenty of room for another unit, portahead down there. So it is kind of narrow through there. The door bifolds like that, comes out. There's a strap to tie it down and a lock to keep it from flipping around. So you got to back down in here, but there is room to get in here. But there's plenty of room in here for a portahead. You know, the ladies got to have somewhere to go. My wife did anyway. It was important, had to have. The bolsters all the way around are really nice. I do like the bolsters all the way around. It's really comfortable to walk around. There's always somewhere to grab in rough seas or just moving around. Got oversized tubing on this hardtop, which I had to buy a special GoPro clamp just to get around this tubing. It is nice and comfortable to fish out of. One of the other negatives that I was leery about buying this particular model of Seafox is the room back here, right here. With this cooler out, there is a little bit more room. You can take the cooler out, of course. But right here, I was hoping, you know, and I knew with all these features and stuff like that, that it was going to be a little tight back here. But there's plenty of room to fish back here. I mean, I'm, you know, 6 foot 240, and there's plenty of room to fish here. I like to stand up back here anyway and fish when I'm fighting the fish. I like to get up on this bench, so there's room for, you know, another guy to go by me with a gaff or whatever. And while I'm fighting the fish, you can get up here, get out of the way, and let somebody go this way. Same thing with this, you can go around that way. I keep the bolsters up instead of down, so that's also access through there. There's handles, like I say, there's grabbing areas everywhere. The hard top is real sturdy. You can get up here and, you know, even stand up on the side. Sometimes I'm trying to look out for bait or anything like that. I can stand here and hold on to the top. Coming around the front here, there's a nice forward helm seat right here, bow seat, forward facing. Got 2 backrests. You could fit 2 people here if you're sitting kind of sideways, kind of a little bit. There's enough room for another person, or, you know, or one person can just take up the whole thing. But if you got 2 kids or 2 people, you want to sit this way. The other thing I was kind of wondering about when I was buying the boat, looking at this boat, it looks cool. I like that the forward backrest, forward facing backrest here, they actually flip out. And so when I was looking at that, I was like, that's got to be janky. I just don't know. How's that going to hold up to me, you know? But I was actually quite impressed when I went and looked at the boat. They're beefy. They do work well. They keep it out of the way. You know, other center consoles, if you want the backrest, you got something that is on a post and pivots one way. You got to lift it up and get it out of the way. That's part of the bolster. It's part of the boat. It's out of the way until you need it. And then when you need it, you pull that thing out. And that's quite the beefy hinge. And like I said, I was like, oh, how's that going to hold up to me? And I was quite impressed. I mean, I'm pushing on that thing right now. I'm pushing on it, and it's pretty beefy. And it's got plenty of room. It doesn't give. So I think it's well made. I like it. We'll see if it holds up over time, but I definitely like it, and I rarely use it. So it's really only something, you know, if my wife or friends are out on the boat with their wife or something, that they're going to be up here just kind of lounging while we're back there fishing. This whole deck makes out into a padded lounge area, sun lounge deck. You can sleep up here. It's got the table that fills in right here and makes this whole thing a deck for fishing if you want, or also you can use it as the table. Pads all the way across, so you can sit up here and lounge. These are also really nice about the Seafox. I like the Seafox does this, these rear facing forward lounge backrests here. They're kind of contoured to you. So, I mean, it's really nice to just kick back up here, just take a break, have a drink or whatever, and just kind of chill up here. I mean, pretty soon, eventually, you're here planning on going out and staying overnight on the boat. This will be nice to be able to just lounge here, kind of get a little bit of shut eye, take a nap, and yeah, I mean, it's nice. You got stainless steel handles everywhere. The locker here in the floor is for a 5-gallon bucket and a net, cast net, which I'm still practicing, learning. You guys won't see that on the channel for a little while. These California boys got a little bit to learn about throwing a cast net. I'm close to getting it. Just doesn't open like a pancake like I want. Got the anchor locker up front, which is nice. Also a friction hinge so it can stay up. Or the other cool thing about it too, it's not in your way. It'll lay all the way down. It's not on a chain or a cable that is standing up like this, and while you're up here working the anchor, hitting you in the head, you know, it's nice to be able to lay that all the way down, out of the way. But yeah, plenty of room for anchor rope and chains. So I would highly recommend checking out Black Label Marine if you're in the market for a new boat, especially a Seafox. They were great. We called them on Monday and we were picking up our boat on Saturday after a lake test. The paperwork, everything went smooth, and I just can't say enough good things about them. They're at Black Label, so check them out if you're in the market.